5,000 subs, and I never asked for one of you. You're all volunteer, and I appreciate it so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give something away. I drove the 2.5 hours to Houston the other day to get you a new grill. Old Smokey said, hey, Big Blue, let us do the shipping and handling. So I got me a new grill. Okay, y'all know I'm a fan of Old Smokey. I got a lot of grills, y'all. But generally when I'm grilling on any given day and I'm not making a video, it's going on my Old Smokey. I like them. They're easy to clean. You pick the little charcoal tray up, you dump the ashes, a little bit of ashes down in the bottom of the bottom bucket there. Weighs like less than 11 pounds without the stuff in it. I mean, it's light. You just dump it in the trash, hose it out, let it dry in the sun, and you're done. You dry it off with a towel if you want to. Real easy to clean, lightweight, and they work like nobody's business. Family-run business. They've been in the same building since 1923. And before about 1953, for the first 30 years or so, they made stovepipe and oil cans and lard cans and stuff like that. And then one of them took some of the buckets they made and made a grill, and they said, let's do that. And since 1953, they've been making grills. They look like two buckets on top of each other. Houston, Southeast Texas tradition. I call it the greatest grill of the Gulf South. A little story, about 6, maybe 7 years ago, I was camping at Martin Van Dyke's Texas State Park outside of Jasper. We were camping there, grilling on Old Smokey, tent camping, you know. Next site over, another family had an Old Smokey. I heard somebody say over there at that campsite, hey, they're cooking an Old Smokey too. And I overheard it and I said, greatest grill of the Gulf South. And the other guy said, yeah. And then I heard a lady's voice say from over on that camp, she says, we cook on them at home too. And I'm like, of course. All right, so they're great travel grills, but they're great for cooking. They do great. And you can smoke on them. You can barbecue on them. You can direct grill on them. To get a steak on the big one, you might want to use a little bit of modification. You can see my video about that. All right, so I got invited to go to the Old Smokey factory, okay? And by the way, if you want to enter my giveaway, you got to listen, okay? I run my mouth. You got to listen, and I'm going to tell you what to comment down below. Any comment's not going to get you this grill. You got to write something specific. So you need to keep on listening, and I'll tell you. All right, so I never contacted Old Smokey. I didn't care if they contacted me. I just like to cook on them. So I made these videos, you know, because I'm showing you cooking videos and it's my favorite grill. So I'm cooking on it, right? So anyway, I'm going to the hardware store to get air filters, right? And I run in to a couple guys from they're out there cooking on Old Smokey grills. I thought they worked for the hardware store. I stopped by and I said, that's the greatest grill in the Gulf South, because that's what I like to say. You know, that's my thing. That's not Old Smokey's thing. It's just the greatest grill in the Gulf South. Their thing is fired up, you know. And he said, oh, you like our grills? Yeah. And I start talking to him. Well, I find out that the guys work for Old Smokey, and they invited me to go to a factory tour. So the other day, I said, you know what? I'm going to wait till I get to 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to go to the factory tour, and I'll buy one right at the factory. And they said, don't do that. We want to sponsor your giveaway. And so they're going to send you an Old Smokey 22 if you want it. If you'd rather have the 18 or the 14, now I'm sure they'll send that too. They also agreed to send you long legs if you want it. So, well, they come with short legs, but here's the long legs. Let me tell you why. Watch this little segment. Okay, well, here are my 3 Old Smokies now. You've seen the other 2. Got the 18 right over there and my 22. And 2 years ago, I refurbished my 22. It was on the short legs. I put the long legs on it. I painted it, put some washers on it. Yesterday, I did some maintenance on this one. This one's now 5 years old. And yesterday, I put in some new hardware here, and I kept the charcoal grate. It was still good. The original grate, 5 years old, it still works. But I had to put in some new hardware, and it's been on long legs for a long time. Also added the magic bracket. I'll talk to you about that. But anyway, I kind of refurbished it. So it's 5 years old. This was now 7 years old, and you may have seen my Old Smokey TLC video I did a couple years ago when I went ahead and painted it or whatever. Before that, it was on the short legs. So Old Smokies come with short legs like this. Why? Okay, so they come with short legs, and
A lot of people find the short legs quite advantageous. They use these grills for traveling, for camping, for tailgating, for picnicking, for fishing, for whatever you want to do. You can throw it in the back of a pickup truck, and with the short legs, it doesn't stick up above the height of the cab, so it doesn't blow out. It goes real easy, okay? These grills have other advantage to the short legs as well. You can, a lot of people just sit in their lawn chairs, their Adirondack chairs, whatever, at camping or in their backyard, and they sit down and grill. They pick the burgers up, the chops up off of it, and put it on a plate and pass it around to people sitting around. Kids roast marshmallows on them. They use them kind of like a makeshift fire pit sometimes at campgrounds, all right? So there's a lot of advantages to the short legs. It keeps it portable, all right? And since they only weigh 22 pounds, the whole thing weighs 22 pounds with the lid, the grate, and everything on it, okay? You take that off, and you know, it weighs maybe 11 or so. It's really, really light. And so a lot of people with the short legs, they just put it up on a picnic table or on a bench, or, you know, the Old Smokey style, 2 sawhorses and a piece of plywood stretched across them. All right, so a lot of people don't find the need for the long legs, but the long legs are convenient if you do a lot of backyard grilling with it and you do less traveling with it, because it's, you know, table height. All right, yesterday picked up the magic brackets. Check this out, y'all. Or the day before yesterday, rather. Look at that, it's got a place for the lid. I've never had magic brackets before, so I really, really like them. By the way, I cooked a ham on that one yesterday after I refurbished it with new hardware. The ham came out excellent as always, and it works there too. Of course, it's leaning on the other one, but it'll support it. So got magic brackets to hold the lid. All right, y'all seen this one. I love my Old Smokey, I really do. It cooks great. Why does it cook great? All right, first off, you get a decent grate out of it, but down here on the 22, your coal goes on this. And this is exactly 8 inches from the grill grate. Most other kettle style grills have it at 5 inches or shorter, and burgers and chicken flare up. But with this being 8 inches, you can cook direct. With the chimney of charcoals down there, the charcoal burns so slow and so smooth on that plate instead of a grate, with the air coming in through those holes. And you just put spatchcock chicken down on it and it cooks fine. You've got 12 inches of clearance under the, excuse me, I was just trying to get that grate off of there and look at the camera. You got 12 inches of clearance under the lid from the grate to the top of the lid. You can cook a bunch of chickens on cans, whole turkeys, whatever. You're not gonna have a problem with any clearance on any meat, okay? Look, they are lightweight. They're designed to be able to travel, but they're also will last a while. Cooking in your backyard. I've had that one 5 years, that one 7. Did do a little bit of maintenance on them at the 5-year mark. You can watch my maintenance video. It'll be in the iCard above when I painted big glue on the side of that one, all right? But it's still going. There's nothing wrong with it. It works great. I love it. So best grills you're gonna get for under $100, and they cook better than a lot of grills for more than $100. Trust me on this, I love my Old Smokies. Okay. Now you see there's advantages to the short legs or the long legs. You may want either one. All right. And I didn't ask them about this. I just picked this up the other day. I'd never used these things before. These go on the top of the little legs here. All right. They just, you pull them up like this. Well, since the legs are all together, it's not working. But they go in like that, and then you can hang the lid on it. I've never used one before. Got it the other day at the factory, and you know what? I didn't ask the Old Smokey folks if they'll throw this in. I'm sure they will. And if they don't throw in a magic bracket, I'll make sure you get one if you're the winner. All right, so what do you have to do to win? Here's what I want you to do. First, and I can't prove you do this, but I just want to encourage you, go to the Old Smokey Products website. It's oldsmokey.com. It's really easy to remember. Look at their website, look around, look at the testimonies and stories they have there under the About thing. Read those stories. All of them seem true to me. They seem fanciful and unbelievable to you. That's because you hadn't seen or cooked on an Old Smokey. I've been cooking on them since 2002. Actually, I had the little one in the 90s. I cooked on it for about a year or two. But I got that one that says Big Lou on it. That's my 3rd one. Okay? Had one from 2002 to 2007.
replaced it, and then replaced the one I got in 2007 and 2012 with that one. Almost replaced that one in 2017, but you saw the iCard above where I did a little TLC to it, and it's good as it's working great. All right, anyway, back on topic. I went to the Old Smokey thing, and they said they want to send you one, all right? And they said they agreed to send you long legs and a deal. So here's what you got to say. You see, when I cook on the 18 with the long legs, and a lot of people in other areas of the country that haven't seen Old Smokies, they say,
your grill looks like a rocket.
and my standard reply is, well, that's because it's made in Houston. Of course it looks like a rocket. No, I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about NASA. I'm sorry, the legs just fell on the ground. But those are mine. You're going to get new ones, all right? Anyway, talking about NASA. All right, well, this is 2019. And this is the Wednesday, June 26th, 2019. And coming up in about 3.5 weeks, on July 20th, 2019, is going to be the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. And the first word ever spoken from the moon was Sam Houston's last name. Houston, the eagle has landed, right? We're going to have the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. And, you know, the Old Smokey's a great travel grill because it's so lightweight. And NASA's talking about going back to the moon to do further exploration 50 years later. And if NASA goes back to the moon, they ought to put an Old Smokey grill on the rocket because they're lightweight, they can go up there. They ought to plant an Old Smokey grill on the moon right there next to the American flag and Alice. Don't tell me that there's no atmosphere on the moon and the charcoal won't burn because there's no oxygen. Who cares? You need an Old Smokey on the moon, right? So here's what you got to do to win one, all right? I want you to write down in the comments, Old Smokey to the moon. Old Smokey to the moon. And then on July 20th, I don't know what time yet. I'm going to try to do it live, but that's 3.5 weeks away, and I can't plan that far ahead. All I know is that I'm going to do it on July 20th. That's a Sunday, okay? I'm going to go live, and we'll do the random comment picker, and we'll pick the winner for the Old Smokey grill, the long legs, and I think they'll throw in a magic bracket too. All right, I didn't know about these the other day. I didn't. But I used one yesterday when I cooked the ham on the 18. Should have had this decades ago. It's awesome. So I want you to have one too. Anyway, thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue. Look, Old Smokey didn't pay me to say this stuff. They didn't have to, I didn't expect them to give you the thing because I don't ask for subscribers and I don't ask for products to review. I accept offers every now and then, but I do not solicit, and I don't ask for anything, guys. So everybody that has subscribed to me to make us 5,000 and above now, well, it's like a 5,200 at the time I'm recording this. Guys, thank you very, very much. It really means a lot. That's a big milestone in a YouTuber's YouTube journey, is getting to 5,000 subs. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. You don't have to watch me. You want to watch me. You don't have to sub to me. You do it voluntarily. And I really thank you. I got to be the only guy on YouTube not asking for subs. But I appreciate every one of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. 5,000 guys. And I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm having a blast. I hope you are too. Hope you enjoy the show. Gracias por mirar.